A memorial service will be held today for one of the 5 people murdered in last week's rampage at the Capital Gazette newspaper office in Maryland. 59-year-old Rob Hyacin was an assistant managing editor and columnist. Only on CBS This Morning, Chip Reid spoke to a fellow staffer who narrowly escaped the gunman. He's in Annapolis, Maryland. Chip, good morning.
Well, good morning. Paul Gillespie has been a photojournalist at the Capital Gazette here in Annapolis for almost 18 years, and he takes pride in being called the Capital photographer. He says journalism is in his blood, and that's why he felt compelled to tell his story.
I was, saying, I can't believe this is happening. I can't believe I'm going to die here.
You thought you were going to die?
I thought I was going to die.
What kept Paul Gillespie alive was quick decision-making at the start of the attack.
I heard a loud pop, and then I heard the glass smash. I stood up and turned around. As soon as I saw him, I dove under a desk, and then I heard, another gunshot.
After firing through the Capital Gazette's front entrance at about 2:30, the gunman stormed into the newsroom with 11 people inside. Sales assistant Rebecca Smith was shot first. Gillespie curled under a desk in the middle of the office as the shooter began aiming at more of his colleagues.
Wendy sat on just the other side of the desk that I was under, and I heard her get up, and she might have said some other stuff, but the thing I remember the most was her saying no, I think she was defending herself, and then I heard the shot.
The gunman shot and killed 4 more of Gillespie's co-workers, including Wendy Winters. Before the rampage, the shooter blocked the office's secondary entrance, leaving only the front entrance for people like Gillespie to escape.
I was making a break for it, and whatever happened. If I got shot, it was going to be a bummer, but, I was going to at least take, my chances.
Gillespie made it outside the building and ran to a neighboring bank for help. After catching his breath, he called his wife.
And I said, Jen, it's me, it's Paul. I'm okay. Somebody came into the Capitol office and started shooting people, and it's real bad. And I can't talk long, but it's bad.
To help cope with the tragedy, Gillespie is planning to get back to work, all while keeping his colleagues in mind.
The 5 people we lost, they want us to go on and make the best of our lives that we have left.
During our interview, Gillespie wore a T-shirt that says "Journalism Matters." He says it was his way of showing support for all local newspapers all across the country. He says the Capital Gazette will move out of its offices in the building behind me where this tragedy occurred and into new offices soon. And in the meantime, they're getting plenty of support and help from the parent company, the Baltimore Sun. Gayle?
Thank you very much, Chip. Mr. Gillespie really painted quite a picture. That had to be terrifying, Norah, and you were there.
Absolutely terrifying. And remember, this is a really tight-knit community, too, and so that whole community is mourning the loss.
And a tight-knit staff there, too, to go through that with your friends and co-workers.
Continue on.